Dear Lord, oh my dear Lord, we are finally back, my children. Got the stream running again. I don't know what's going on with this piece of shit. But, like, all jokes aside, I honestly have no clue what's going on here. Although I am going to get as much of this wood as possible. This is the good kind of rubber wood that gives us 2 for each one. Doesn't get much gooder than that. Alright, well, we're going to leave all that, though, and let's go find a cave. Oh, wow. I was really hoping that'd finally be the cave so we could start exploring. I want to be Dora, damn it. I want to explore. Can we explore right here? No. Wait, maybe we can. Oh, yes, exploring. A little bit of... See what I mean? Like, this is what we're out here for, is copper. Copper and iron. Alright, here's a decent amount of copper, actually. So, let's see. We have to pretty much double everything we get, so that's 22 copper already from this little run. It's not bad. Alright. No. No. No, 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 no. Don't you dare. Awesome. Alright, so we checked out a big portion of this cave already, and we're just going to make sure that, you know, nothing bad's going to happen to us. Got to keep ourselves safe. But also, this is a lot of copper. This much copper is going to actually keep us going with our circuits for a while. Now the number one thing we need is more of this stuff right here. More iron. We need lots more iron. In fact, if you want to know the actual estimates that I've put our iron consumption around, it's like near 1,000. So think about that for a second. We're going to need around 1,000 more iron for everything that we're going to need. That's an estimate. I don't know, that might be a little high, that might be a little low, but yeah, around 1,000, and that's a lot. No matter how you rationalize it, 1,000 is quite a bit. What are you? What the hell? Oh God, you're aggressive. What the hell are you? Well, obviously you're a wisp because the game told me that, but Jesus Christ, you a spooky monster. Hey, I didn't invite you to my birthday party. Go away. Go away. I don't like you. We're not friends. Neither are we, because your brother's a dickhead. Alright. So yeah, we only need like 1,000 iron. Not that big of a deal, right? What do we need all that iron for? Literally just our armor. Think about that. That's our armor. That's not including any work to the house, any machines. That is just the armor that we're going to wear upon our body. But when finished, it's also going to make us next to immortal. Like, I have had the armor that I'm going to be trying to make in another mod pack. That's a problem. That's an actual problem. Alright, let's go. We might not be able to get there. Why is my map messed up? Oh. Oh, Lord. Okay, so we died around there. I don't know why my map is messed up. And I don't know what's going on. But we can get back to where we died. I'm almost sure of that. So that's not that big of a deal. But once we have this armor, I've had it before. You can swim in lava for a considerable length of time and not die. Once this is all done, we are going to be way more powerful than we are now. In a lot of ways. It's only going to take us around 1,000 iron, 100 ender eyes, or 100 ender pearls. I know we need about 100 ender pearls, 200 or 300 gold. Let's see. I can't even give you an estimate on the number of diamonds, considering we've already used 8. We're going to have to use at least 8 more. So probably somewhere in the vicinity of like 30 to 40 diamonds. Quite a bit of lapis. When I say quite a bit, I mean like probably estimate 700 No, not 700. That's way too high. 200. Yeah, that seems about right. Around 200 lapis. 40, 50 glowstone. Just saying, those are the numbers that we're working with right now. But after we have all of that, the world is our oyster. The nether is our oyster if we want it to be. We can do whatever we want to do and live wherever we want to live. Kill whatever we want to kill. The game will be so much easier at that point. We'll be able to live peaceful Minecraft lives and become farmers. That's what this whole series is leading up to. Just farmers. That would not be on my end if your video is not wanting to load. I just checked my streaming stuff and everything says it's good. It says that I am streaming. It says that no frames have dropped and anything like that. The bitrate is average. It's where it should be. So I don't believe that it's on my end. Oh. Come on. There we go. So we gotta find exactly where I died. Well, I died right here, obviously, but I died deeper down. Probably down here, if I had to guess. Here's our stuff. Oh. Oh, they added the... What? Wait, what? What's going on here? What is the hell? Whoa! Okay. That's a new mod. That mod was not in this pack before, and it scared me because I thought we lost all of our stuff. Okay, then. We're just going to put on our regular armor for now. Jesus, that was scary. I thought we lost everything. Alright, so let's just eat our stuff here. Alright. Still no iron, which is really shitty. Oh, there we go. There's the iron that we've been looking for. Hello? Is it me yo looking for? But no, seriously. Come here. Yeah, that's another 12. So we're at 19, that's... yeah. We're going to need at least 50 from this trip for it to be worth it. $50 iron, I should say. The amount of copper isn't quite as relevant. But we need at least 50 iron for this trip to have been worth my time. So as long as I don't go too deep, we should keep finding good amounts of iron. If we find lots of gold, I would be okay with that too. Gold is a resource that we're going to be using quite a lot of. We need it to make our wires. We're also going to need more energy crystals to make MFEs to power our stuff faster. We got a lot of things. I have a lot of things on the docket that I want to get done, but not a lot of, ways to get them done easily. But that's okay, because it doesn't need to be easy. Once we have the armor that gives us everything that we need, we're going to be able to do long mining stretches and things like that, and actually be able to get lots and lots and lots of diamonds at once, and that'll allow us to make energy crystals, which allow us to upgrade to MFEs much faster. Which is why I'm focusing on the armor. But for now, it's all resource collecting, or at least for a little while. We're gonna be in these caves for a bit, which is fine. I don't mind. So like I said, if you guys have any questions about the channel, any questions about me, any questions about my life, anything like that, go ahead and ask. Because, yeah, I mean, it just makes it easier to do this kind of stuff for long periods of time. So we're at 53 iron. That's a decent amount. That'll be 106 when we get back to the house and actually boil it all down to what we need it to be. This pick is getting kind of rusty too, so we will need to find a few diamonds actually. That way we can stay with good tools. Because we need at least diamond. I don't want to go down to iron. I mean, if I absolutely have to go back to iron, I will, and it would be really bad because they break fast. But, well, I could make a cobalt pick, and that would last us for a considerable length of time. Or I could even go out and get manilium, but again, that's a scary place. I don't want to go to scary places right now. You can go away. We're not friends. I'm just gonna turn on the video preview real quick. You should get into thermal expansion. It's super easy. Well, I mean, my power source is through thermal expansion. Or at least I believe my power is through thermal expansion. So that's not a problem. And my amount of electricity isn't terrible right now. It just needs a little bit of work. Make sure we get torches to make it worth it from a torch aspect. Alright, so we got... we need more we need more coal if we're going to make it at least neutral. Because I don't want to run out of coal either. At least not until we have our helmet that gives us night vision. Once we have night vision, we can run out of coal. At least from a torch standpoint, we could. Coal is still important after its use for lighting. It's a good setup for emergency power. Alright. Yeah, I couldn't read quite what you said there. It didn't quite make sense. But yeah, I'm totally down to try and get a whole bunch of stuff done today. I mean, this stream might be quite a long one. Oh, hello, Slothish. Nice to see you out here today. Friend of the channel, Slothish Gaming. I don't know if he has a gaming channel or whatever, but if he does, you should check it out. I need to get a little sidebar thing set up so people who are friends of the channel can kind of get pimped out every once in a while. I need to get Moobot up and running too. If anybody knows how to properly set up Moobot, I would really love it if, like, after a stream sometime you could sit down and educate me, because I need to know how to run Moobot. Moobot's a real cool program if I could get it to work. Although my puny human brain couldn't quite understand the complexities behind it. Alright, we're not going to find diamonds this trip, I don't think. Are you aggressive? No, you're not. Yes! Some gold, though! That is actually really good. We need more gold. I've pretty much used up all of our gold. All the golds. So, pretty much what's going on right now? Farming. That's all that this is just farming up resources, because we're going to need a lot of it. Also, I really should be digging down. I'm sure I could figure it out like everything else. Well, I mean, I've been looking into it, and I messed with it for a while, and I got it to run a few different commands properly. But I need to get it set up for, like, some of the automated stuff, so, like, every, 30 minutes it'll advertise my YouTube channel so that I don't have to do it myself or worry about somebody else being here to do it for me. Moobot's a really interesting program, and it can do a lot of that fun stuff. Also, Holy crap, a lot of gold. Like, we are making it rain. This is awesome. This will keep us supplied with enough wires for quite a while. That's, let's see, 18 times 2, 36 gold. Damn. That is a usable amount. I will definitely enjoy that. Alright, let's block this off so we don't kill ourselves. And we'll dig around it. Come on, diamonds. We need diamonds at this point. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm loving that we're finding all this gold. I could seriously use all of this gold. But, that doesn't mean that I'm not a little bit scared that our pick's going to break and we're going to get stuck down here for the rest of eternity. Some lava. So yeah, anyways, after we're done with Minecraft today, I'm going to be heading over and we're going to be doing some Dark Souls for a while. I know I want to get some Dark Souls in today. And then, depending on what time we get done with Dark Souls, I might just stream whatever I feel like doing afterwards. I don't really know yet. But yeah, I mean, like I said today, since it's Valentine's Day, and, you know, it's kind of one of those things where if you don't have somebody, it's not kind of your holiday. Pretty much just going to be streaming all day, because why not? I love you all. I hope you guys love me. So, there we go. This is our Valentine's Day together. Isn't it romantic? Shit, son. There's nothing here for me. Like you said, the y-axis. Actually, we're not at 15. I thought we were actually low enough in the ground to start finding it. I'm going to purposely move a little bit lower just to try to find some. Alright, so around here is where we could start finding some diamonds. We'll dig a little bit for it, but obviously I can't go exploring. What about All Day Let's Play? All Day Let's Play is tomorrow, actually. It's on Saturdays. So, I mean, yes. But All Day Let's Play will be going on tomorrow. I've already got the game picked, and I'm actually pretty excited to play it. You know what, Slothish? You're all my Valentine. So, yes. In a roundabout way, yes. Not specifically you, but everyone who's watching this stream, and everyone who does watch this stream today. You are all my Valentine. You should feel loved. Please, diamonds, please. What the hell? Oh, it's one of these things. Okay. I was trying to figure out whether it was glowstone. That was interesting. It definitely took me a little bit off guard, too. This really is starting to blow. Well, we used up like a quarter of the shovel's durability looking for anything of value. Or at least anything of value to myself. Oh, some gold. I'll take that. Still no diamonds. That is becoming a more prevalent concern every time I have to say it. We'll go with that. Every time that I end up saying that, just realize that that's a ever-increasing fear that we're going to have to go back to using iron tools for a considerable length of time. Obviously, this is something I would like to avoid. Get some coal. But I don't need coal! Alright, well that was scary. I honestly was a little bit afraid that we were going to die in a horrible, fiery death. As much as you're very nice to me, Glowstone, I don't need you right now. Actually, let's just keep digging this way, but use our shovel. That way we can save some of that durability and hopefully still get a benefit. What's down here? Okay, so that's more of that lava stuff that I don't like. Let's cover that up. Actually, you know what? You can stay right there, buddy. You can be my light source for a little bit. Until you become such a threat that I have to kill you. Yeah, I think it's about time we leave. We clearly aren't gaining much benefit from this anymore. Does it say how many uses are left? It doesn't. Shit. I'm trying to decide whether or not to leave. Yeah. You know, I'm going to go with the safe option. Just leave it. This was a good trip, though. We got around 200. Or no. Well, yeah, around 200. We got like, what, 150, like 30 iron. So that's actually pretty good iron haul. As long as we make it out of here and not die. This has been a very good trip for us, outside of the fact that we used up most of our pick. But for the rest of the time until we're home, I'm going to have to use it very, very, very sparingly. Odds are we're going to be going on to a cobalt pick from here, just so that I don't have to worry about diamonds. I also can't find my way out of here. So we might be in here for a little bit longer than I wanted, but overall I think we'll get out in time. This won't be that big of a deal, I'm sure. Okay, so that's a dead end. And if we go up and around to down there, there's the... Ah! Here we go. Way out. I cannot pass on the iron. We absolutely need it. Come on, pick. Hold out just a little bit longer. I know you're in pain, my love. I'm assuming that it's going to break at 1550 uses, so I can take a guess and say that this thing's got 24 uses left as a guess. You know, so 24 uses if I'm right. I don't think I'm right, but I'm going to hope that I'm right and know exactly what I did. Hey, did you find out what you need me to draw? Oh! Actually, I did, but I prefer to actually, like, when we're communicating about stuff like that, I prefer to, like, actually be able to describe it a little bit better. So, after the stream, or tomorrow, or whenever, like, logically speaking, just, like, ask me for my Skype information, because I'll probably forget, because I'm lazy as fuck. Like, give me your Skype, or tell me, like, you know what I mean, damn it, fucking hell. I'm real tired today. I didn't get much sleep last night, so please forgive my stammering and stuttering. But I'm sure that you know what I mean, Slothish. Okay, whoa. Let's not do that. That's exactly what I didn't want you to do. Thanks a lot, asshole. Still none of that there stuff that I need. F3 plus H. What the fuck? Dude, what? I don't see how this works. F3 and H. Yeah, I'm not seeing how that's... Nope, not seeing how that's going to help me with finding my durability. But, you know, thanks anyways. I'm sure you had best intentions there. Hey! Cut the crap. Maybe this is a way out. If I'm lucky, this is a way out. And we can get back to the surface, run back home, and start melting down all of our goods. We're pushing the limits of this item, and I know it. Oh! Thank you, Disciple! That is amazingly helpful. So that actually tells us this thing's got 9 blocks left to break. Meaning, pretty much, we're not going to make it out of here on this pick, probably. If I had to get... Wait! That's a tree! I immediately take back my former statement that I was about to make that I didn't actually make. We've escaped. Alright. So, let's go ahead and put on our super fast running legs and our super good jumpy boots. And... away we go! Okay, or not. Away we go! Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Oh, shit. We're a little too fast for the forest. Yeah! Okay. Slawfish, I don't... Disciple, do you know why his messages got deleted? By any chance? I mean, I know you didn't do it. I'm just saying, do you happen to have an idea as to why? Because that's not normal. What's this over here? Oh, there's some near-ground lava we could use. I'm sure we could find good purpose for that. Alright, but we made it home! We survived our magic trip. So, first things first, let's dump all of our iron into here. And that's going to be a couple of trips through that. And then we're also going to put all of our iron in here as well, so we can just like get it done as quickly as possible. And then we're going to cook up our pork chops. So we got some pork chops. Let's go ahead and start macerating or extracting the rubber wood for rubber. I don't know what this is, so we're going to put it up. Don't know what that is. Putting it up. Creeper berries. We'll go and eat that just to get it out of our inventory. Let's go ahead and put up all of the useless blocks. Or let's go and try to throw away some of the useless blocks that we have. Like, yeah, we don't need this, 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 this. Okay, we're good. Let's see. We'll keep the ores on us for now. Let's go ahead and plant this tree so that that can grow quickly and give us more resources to use. Our potatoes are growing well, because I love me some potatoes. What else do we need? We need to make the heart container. Actually, that's something we could do today as well. Get that out of the way. Alright, so we almost got all of our pork chops. The pork chops are finished, so that's awesome. Let's go ahead and... It's going to take a long time for the macerator to macerate everything. So let's just keep an watch on this. Now, pretty much what I'm going to do for now is I'm literally just going to sit here and wait. So I hope you guys don't mind. Just, like, this is stuff I would do off camera. But, you know, obviously I am, you know, streaming, so please. Bear with me while we go through this boring part so that we can actually get back to more fun activities. Again, if you guys want to ask me any questions or anything like that, now is an excellent time for that sort of thing. Now is about the best time. I couldn't think of a gooder time to do it.
Is anyone there? Sentry mode activated.
I am getting fucking hungry. Just saying, guys. Starvation. No, not really. Okay, wow. Didn't know I was going to jump that high. Let's get the super pants and super boots off for now. We don't want to burn up their power either. Alright, so we can start smelting more of this at once. And then we're going to need to make some hammers, obviously, to bang these all into plates. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and make a couple of hammers so we can get the plates made so we can make the other things that we're going to need. Which means we're going to need wood. Let's grab some wood, not stone. I don't need stone. And we're going to grab this hammer and this. Take all these. So we need a lot of basic machine casings. Like, these are pretty much the #1 thing we're going to be using for a while. Let's go ahead and do that. Just keep working on all this as fast as I can. Oh wait. Let's put all this up. There we go. Another hammer. And then we're probably going to have to make like another 2 hammers at least. Crazily enough. And we've almost got all the iron already done, which is really nice. And then it's just on to the other materials. So how do we use this? I'm assuming we could use an extractor. Is that what we would use? I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. I don't know how to get the gravel ores to become processed. Alright, so we almost got all that. This is the fun part of Minecraft, where you get to do all of these things. We're almost out of lava, too. We're going to need to get some more lava if we're going to keep using this kind of smelter. But then again, we have access to the nether, so I mean, as long as we have access to the nether, we can easily get the resources that we're going to need. Not to mention, we still have to melt out all the gold. Yeah, we should get some buckets real quick. We should do that. That's a thing. Yeah, I don't have any buckets made, so let's go ahead and make 2 buckets. And these will be for the lava that we're going to need to refill that. But since we have a lava pool down here, we're just going to pull from this pool before we actually go all the way to the nether. Plus, these 2 buckets of lava should give us enough to smelt quite a bit of ore. Alright. And then we can take these right back up to the house. We're obviously going to need to get a lot more Enderman kills, too. So, that ought to be fun. Alright, so let's go ahead and pour these in.
Sentry mode activated. Sentry mode activated.
Okay. Let's go ahead and get all of the gold ore started smelting.
Hello.
And then let's go up here, and we should have some more iron waiting for us. This is about as fast as I can work, I promise you guys that much, because I don't enjoy doing this either.
Sentry mode activated.
You could put an ender tank next to it. I could do that! You are right. But no, because I'm going to be using all of my ender tanks to get those geothermal generators pumping as much as possible. I'm a fan of clean, infinite energy. That is something I am into. I'd rather have it producing electricity than filling that with lava. Because, I mean, I don't mind doing lava runs from time to time, just going down there and picking up a few buckets of lava. Lava.
Would you come over?
Go ahead and dump this. Dump this.
Searching. Is anyone there?
Yikes. So, yeah, we did use up all the lava already. One second, everyone. I am getting a phone call.
Is anyone there? Searching. Is anyone there? Searching. Sentry mode activated. Hello. Searching. Would you come over here? Searching.
People need to respect the fact that I'm a streamer. No, I'm just kidding. That was actually somebody who I don't mind talking to. They were just calling me to confirm something that I had said earlier today. Blah 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 blah. So we're almost done with the long list of really boring things to do after that mining trip. We're almost there. We can almost start doing really cool stuff really quickly, which is real nice. I like that.
Could you come over here? Sentry mode activated. Searching. Sentry mode activated. Could you come over here?
We're almost there. Maybe.
Is anyone there?
Sooner or later, I know that we'll be done. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. I'm not one with the patience to sit here. So let's go ahead and grab all of our wires. We'll grab the solenoids. And let's get to work on the stuff that we need to do. So first of all, 43 of those.
Sentry mode activated.
Because I know we're going to need a lot of these.
Searching.
I know we're going to need lots of wires
Could you come over here?
and lots of rubber.
Anyone there?
So we're going to need more rubber as well. Which means I'm going to... and then do this, and we'll start getting this made to regular rubber. Let's go ahead and get another gold block from downstairs and put that in our inventory and make these all into bricks. Make these all into bricks. So, we're going to need some circuits, and we're going to need lots of solenoids. So, let's get started.
Is anyone there?
That's another, and then we'll make 4 more. Alright. That's good for now. I'm taking this one step at a time, that way I don't overproduce and end up really screwing myself. Because I don't like screwing myself often.
Searching.
I don't know if you screw yourselves often, but it's not fun when you don't intend to screw yourself and then you do. No, not what I wanted. There we go. That's a circuit. So, we'll do this, and do this. That's 1. That's 2. And we can still make a couple more, we just need more circuits, which means we need more copper, which means we need to start blending up copper. So, let's do that. And then, can we just put these in here? Oh, we can! Well, that's convenient. I don't know if there was a way for me to make that double or not, but
Sentry mode
it's not happening.
activated.
So, there's that.
Hello.
I hope this kind of copper can be made into wire, because it's a different kind of copper. We'll look.
There.
Or into the copper wires that we use, at least, because, yeah, that looks different. Can we...
Hello.
Yes, we can!
You come over here.
Oh, need my wire cutters. And we're going to need to make new wire cutters, too. So let's go ahead and do that real fast. Which means we're going to need more plates. Alright, got the plates that we need. And let's go ahead and do
You come over.
this shape with 2 of these at the end. That's another set of wire cutters. Because I know that these are going to get used right now to make us more of
Sentry
this.
mode activated.
And then take that and make it into insulated.
Is anyone
Take the
there?
insulateds and do this. That's 2 of those. Put these like this and 2 of these. Alright, there's more circuits. Let's go ahead and start working on this part of it. And boom, another 4 solenoids.
Could you
Now, what are we going to do with those solenoids? Let's look. What more do we need from solenoids? Jet boots would be kind of cool. How do we make an ion thruster? Ion thruster. Oh! That requires... Okay. Well, we're not going to be messing with that quite yet then. Generate power with your movement. That could be very helpful. A thick layer of plating to soak up heat. That could be helpful as well. Alright. So, let's go ahead and get the kinetic generator. So we're going to need a control circuit. Control. And what's a control circuit take? 2 circuits, glowstone. Okay. No issues there then. I can get that done pretty quickly. Do we have anything down here that we need to collect? Nope. Back upstairs. Damn it. Let's go ahead and put this up for now, because we don't need them at this exact moment. Okay. So we need as much wire as we can really get at this point of the copper variety so we can make circuits, because circuits are becoming more and more needed. So let's go and bang those out. We have a lot of crushed iron on us. Let's go ahead and grab our rubber, and we'll put the crushed iron in here so that we have that going faster. Next step, cut these plates. That is a minuscule amount. We need like way more.
Is anyone there?
Faster, I say, faster. Let's overclock this. Damn it. I don't got the want to wait that long for this stuff, because I'm actually really excited to get this going.
Come over here.
So let's do this, and this will make us ding and ding.
Sentry mode activated.
Can I do 3 of those? Yes, I can. That is sweet. That is beautiful. That is sexy in all the sexiest ways. Glowstone, wire, and redstone. Okay, so we do this, then this, then this, and then
Sentry mode
this.
activated.
Yep. So now we can produce electricity with this.
Searching.
So let's go ahead and install it. I don't really care about the weight, because when it's all finished, it's going to be okay. Like, at the end of the day, everything will be alright. We're also going to get the uphill, well, the 1 step up machine, because that's a very important one that allows us to move a lot faster and a lot smoother.
Would you come over here?
So let's just see how much energy, if we actually generate power while moving. That's what I want to know now. Is do we actually generate more power than we use?
Is it?
Yes, we do, by quite a lot. Holy crap. But we're also building up a lot of temperature. So,
Searching.
we need to add a heat layer for it. So let's just build a heatsink.
Is anyone
Basic plating. Circuit and iron ingots. Okay. That is doable. I keep getting dust on the lens of my mouse and it messes it up. Have to sometimes fix that. And now, woohoo! Sure, our jump compensation's not as good, but look how much quicker we move. We can still jump pretty high, and we can do it for quite a while, which means we can generate a lot of power for ourselves. So actually, if we want to, we can use this as another way of generating electricity. Although it's not the safest method. So now this part is pretty much done. Like, we've got I think outside of the actual armor aspect, that is done. So we have one piece of the puzzle finished. Next thing I think we're going to make is the chest piece. I think that's going to be the next actual part of the armor I make. So let's go ahead and start that. And get that going so that we can further advance ourselves.
Searching.
Wire
Is
cutters.
anyone there? Sentry mode activated.
Do I have enough to do 2 of each? No, I don't. Not right now. I only have enough for 1. Missing an iron plate. That's funny that I'm missing iron plating when I have like so much iron here. There we go.
Searching.
And now we just build the actual suit, which I think is this pattern.
Is anyone there?
Yep, power armor chest plate. Alright, so for the power armor chest plate, what do we need? Thermal generator is going to be something that we need. Store water that can later be used to cool yourself in emergency situations. That is going to be needed. That's cheap. I can do that. Mob repulsor. Pushes mobs away from you and activated, but constantly drains power. Okay. So probably not. Cooling system. That requires ender eyes. That's pretty expensive. Don't need that. No, probably not going to use that. Jetpack. That will be needed later. Dimensional tear generator. Wow. That is really good. Geothermal generator. So this thing needs a geothermal generator to produce electricity. That's pretty crazy. Fuck, I don't know what to do. I'm trying to think of what to do first and what would be the most logical way to do it, so give me just a moment while I think this through.
Would you come over here?
Shit. On one hand, I want to do this generator, but... This would make the most sense. It would make the most sense.
Sentry mode activated.
Alright. Logic has won this day. So let's go ahead and make a geothermal generator. We need glass and casings. We don't have... Oh. No? We don't have any glass. Wow. Or any sand. We need to get some sand.
Are you still there? Are you still there? Resting.
I hate hearing creepers explode in random locations. That scares me. Alright, so let's go ahead and do the glass up. And then, let's see, geothermal generator. So yeah, this is going to be really awesome. Iron item casings, we need those. Do we have any iron item casings made? No, but that's no problem. That is a quick fix. How much glass do we need? 4, so we need 1 more. Alright, I think... Oh, and I needed to make a iron furnace. So I'll need more plates. Not creepers, it's ours, Magica 2. Oh. Well, that makes me feel a little bit safer. Alright, so we got the iron furnace, which needs to be made into a generator, which requires 3 more plates and a battery. Oh my. So I need 10 cable and at least 1 rubber to cover it, which we don't have any rubber right now. And then we're going to need 10 casings, it said? Yeah, 4 10 casings. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 redstone for the core of it. So we just need a little bit of rubber. What are you doing in my house? I didn't invite you. You were not invited to this party, buddy. Alright, let's go ahead and get a little bit of rubber. Hey. No. No. Again, you're one of those people that I didn't invite to my birthday party. That made no sense, but I killed it, so it's okay. Alright, we got everything we need. We got all the rubber that we're going to need for a little bit. We need to put this in here, and this in here. Or, okay, well we can put it over here too. That's just as good. Either way works. I'm not picky. Doodly doodly doo, doodly doodly dee, doodly 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 doo, doodly doodly doo. Okay. So we got this. This. Made the battery. Put this here. Then we need 3 plates of iron. 1, 2, 3. I hate having my inventory this messy. It's driving me insane. Alright. That's a generator. Now, son of a bitch, I don't have the tubes on me. Or the energy cells. Alright. Geothermal generator. Achieved. Now, what else do we need to put this in here? Another control circuit. So that's 2 circuits, which is more plating. So we need some of this. I'll just make a small surplus of it this time.
Searching.
We're going to need more covered wire, which means we're going to need some rubber.
Searching.
More rubber. Alright, so we need to make 2 of them, which is ding, 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 ding. And we're going to need to put 2 of these in the center. And I should have actually had some redstone on me, but I didn't because I'm a dingleberry.
Sentry mode activated.
Alright, that's 2 more circuits. There we go. Now we do this. And this. This. This.
Sentry mode activated.
Energy generation is high. Now, we need to add a heat sink to it, which is another circuit, which is more rubber. It's funny that my choke point's actually becoming rubber now. Where's my crushed? There we go. So we gotta go find more rubber, which, you know, obviously is right outside of the house. Like, it's not like we have a long journey. Alright, let's go. Good progress today, though. Really good progress today. Alright, so that's 40 something of it, which is decent. But it's not as much as we'll need, like, ever. Obviously, because we use it rather quickly. Can I get a little bit more from this tree? Yeah, there's 2. Can we get 3 from this tree? 3 for 1's a good deal. I'll take that offer. Nope. Alright. Oh, actually, wait. I think it did give us another one. I take back my statement saying that that was a loss. 3. 4. Wow. Alright. Again, the more rubber trees we get, the better, I guess, because we do use them rapidly. They need to be available when we need them. I guess that's the most important thing. We don't use them rapidly, but when we use them, we use quite a bit at once. So we're going to drop these off in the extractor. And we're going to drop these off over at the regular furnace. And this furnace should still be working overtime. Oh, no, it's not, so we'll take a fair portion of that and put it over here. I think each one of those will do 8. So 6, 7, 8. That should be as much as one thing of iron will do. We need to make more wires. And we'll cut all of these down into cable. And now we just gotta wait for more rubber. Okay. So we got 2 more circuits. One of these is going straight for the heat sink. So that's awesome. Go ahead and improve that.
Is anyone there? Would you come over here? Would you
Let's
come
put on the whole suit and see what our max power is now. But how quickly do we generate electricity? We actually cool off as fast as we're using it because the generator on the main chest piece uses that now. But we're just barely energy positive. Barely energy positive.
Is anyone there?
That's not great, but it is better than what we, had beforehand. It's still ridiculously good. And I don't need to put a battery on this yet because it's not draining as much energy as it's actually producing yet, which is even better. What else can we do here? Honestly, we don't really need a cooling system right now. That doesn't seem like a necessary end.
Would you come over?
In fact, I think it's time we make the helmet and get the full set made. And then from there, we can keep making improvements. So we'll put this here, and put this here. Put on our armor that we have. We need to make one more circuit so that we can make the next set of gear.
Sentry mode activated.
Which means we're going to need more rubber. Go ahead and do this. Do this. That's okay. And then there's the helmet. Now, what can we do with the helmet? I know we can put on there night vision, which is something that's important. Whenever you're hungry, we'll grab the bottommost. Ooh. That is something that I want. Compass that shows you your direction. I don't know if I want that. Don't need that. Might need that. Logistics pipes. Might need that. Flight control. Will need that when we get to flight. Night vision. Solar generator. That would be nice. How do you make a solar panel? The kind that this wants.
Come over here.
Oh my. Oh my. Okay. That is a little bit expensive. So I probably won't be making that. When you run out of air, this module will jolt the water around you. I do want that. And I do want the auto feeder.
Come over here.
And I think if I do that, won't I need to also get the thing that allows me to swim quicker just for safety purposes, obviously? By refitting an ion thruster, you may...
Sentry mode.
Okay, so yeah, I will need also another one of those for that. Although that will be a, like, not even tertiary. That's just like a way down the road concern once we've got everything we need.
Would you come over here? Would you come over here? Searching. Hello. Are you still there? Firing. Searching.
Okay.
Hibernating. Would you come over here?
Whoa. What's that? I don't want that. Oh, well that's not that bad.
Is anyone there?
So a battery
Hello.
is pretty much what we need for that. The auto feeder is a little bit more expensive. What's the night vision require? A hologram emitter. What's a hologram emitter cost?
Will you come over here?
I think I have the majority of those resources already. Rose red, dandelion yellow,
Active. Are you still there?
glowstone,
You come over.
and lapis. Glowstone, or lapis, glowstone, glass, wire. Yep, okay, so I can make that already. Actually, I think it was like that, and then like that,
Hello.
that in the middle.
Sentry mode activated.
Oh! You need cactus green. Oh. That's my mistake. I don't have cactus green. Alright, well I'll go fix that real quick. That's what I made these pants for. Actually, I saw an Enderman, so we need to stop for a second and kill that. That went bad. That was a bad fight and sloppy. But we killed the Enderman. And we get an Ender Pearl from it. So that is really awesome. So let's grab all this. We got another Ender Pearl. So that is a achievement in and of itself. Those are things that we definitely still need a lot of. So we just need one cactus. I don't think I picked it up because I don't have space. Hey! Hey! No. Okay, let's not die. Let's not die. Alright, now let's go back for the cactus. Okay, this is getting a little bit scary. Oh my gosh, I jumped and died. I'm a fool. Alright, let's go ahead and make it daytime. There was a lot of Endermen, though, in front of the house. I could have gotten, like, probably 2 more Ender Pearls. That would have been enough to get 1 force field set up.
Sentry mode activated.
Yeah, stay in the light. Burn. I want my stuff back. Damn it. Creeper. Don't worry about him, though. Let's just grab what I need. Oh, right. I leave one of these behind now. Forgot about that. Wee! Wee! Alright. So let's go ahead and get a little bit of that cactus green. Let's go ahead and put this up so we have 5 of the Ender Pearls now.
Sentry mode activated.
So just a second and we'll have what we need. Got our cactus greens. So now we should be able to build what I wanted to build a second ago. Dandelion yellow, glowstone, and wire. Oh, wait, one of these is supposed to be red. We don't need dandelion yellow. Oh, these need to be switched. Got it. Hologram emitter, done. Then we're gonna need another control circuit.
Anyone there?
Control circuit. Control circuit. Boom. We need to make 2 of them, so double up on all the resources. Whoops. Okay, so we got these, and then go like this, 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 wire on each end. Add night vision. Done. Auto feeder is going to be a little bit more difficult.
Hello.
Can we make a battery right now?
Would you come over here?
I'd have to make more tin casings, but I can do that.
Sentry mode activated.
Fill it with this. Oh, we didn't make the
Sentry
wire.
mode activated.
Yep, didn't work because we didn't have covered wire. It has to be covered wire. Do I have 1 rubber just sitting on me? No, I don't.
Would you come over here?
I need to keep some extra rubber around for just like when I need to insulate a certain extra kind of wire than just the normal kind that I usually insulate. That would be a wise decision.
Would you come over here?
But here's the battery. And then I think we do this. Yep, LV capacitor. And that'll allow us to live underwater permanently. Well,
Is anyone
until we run out of electricity while in the water, I should say. So there it is. The suit is partially complete. The only things really that are left to do are build the 4 force field emitters that will become the actual protective part of the shield. And then from there, death is a thing of the past, I suppose.
searching?
Huge steps were made in this episode. Massive. Massively huge steps, even. Now let's get all this stuff put up because I don't want to keep it all on me. What else don't I need? This goes in there. This goes in there. In here. I need to put my pants back on. Oh, this goes over here, over here. I suppose buckets can go in there. Glass, cobblestone. Cactus green. Creeper bits. Alright. Well, it seems like everybody who was watching has already cleared out of here. So I'm just going to go ahead and say that if you are watching this on Twitch and for whatever reason my information is telling me opposite, thank you for your time watching this. If you're watching it on YouTube, you should go check out my Twitch channel. I stream usually 3 times a week. I try at least. One of those being the all-day Let's Play on Saturdays, which is pretty much where I sit down and I beat a game from front to back. Like I just beat the whole thing in one sitting. Tomorrow's game is a mystery to you, but it isn't to me, so you should come out and find out what it is. But thank you for your time, and I hope to see you in the next episode or next stream. Bye.